On the final day of 2024, New Year's Eve, we have the Armed Forces Bowl to kick us off. In their first season in the Big 12, BYU riding off some momentum as they take on a surprise team and former Mountain West foe in Air Force. Air Force Falcons, BYU Cougars up next. From Fort Worth, another former Mountain West team in TCU.
Right.
Air Force will get us started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will start this game off. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this.
He's got to scramble with it, and he'll slide.
Just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Off play action. Fires left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
And wait just a second, the officials.
Alrighty, we got a review.
Look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on the option.
Option play, the pitch is off, and he's going to round the corner. Oh, look at this. He's got a lot of room to work to the 40, to the 30. He's still going to the 20, out of bounds.
Tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He had to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The option look. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion trying to get the defense.
The arm person goal, they hand it off. No,
Not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up
that's
a
not.
decision here.
Not a 1st and goal. This is a 4th down. It's 4th and 4. Sorry about that.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Kicking team is up. And this one should be easily makeable, and it is. It's a 3-0 game in favor of the Falcons.
On that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running.
And here we'll see BYU for the first time today. Let's talk about BYU, Danny.
The Cougars
Yeah,
offense
BYU, their season started off really well. They started the season 5-0, wins against Arizona, who would be runner-up to the pack, Miami, Utah State, Nebraska, and Houston. Then they would take a bit of a drop-off, losing to Missouri, winning against. They did bounce back against Kansas State and Texas Tech, but then they lost to Iowa State in 3 overtimes. They then took an overtime win against Kansas, a win against Colorado, and then losing to their arch rival Utah.
That puts BYU at, I believe, 9-3.
Yeah,
They're still ranked, I'm pretty sure. Or no, they're not.
they are.
Okay.
Shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
Don't have my phone on me right now.
Running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Pocket starts to collapse.
Flipping it up there, incomplete.
Throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open.
And BYU will have to punt it.
Risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it was a nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
It's going to be a 3rd and 1 for Air Force.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Falcons pick up the 1st down.
And that's the first down that you needed if you're
Situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard.
first down you needed if you're Air Force.
Great job by the back.
A 3-0 lead is not going to stay for very long.
Get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that will end the first quarter after 1. That 3-0 score is all there is in favor of Air Force.
As we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Back to throw, it's Busha. Here he
He'll run it himself. Got a 1st down and more.
Space at the 25.
To 21.
Little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats.
Ugh.
When nothing's there,
I don't know if you're watching the bowl game right now, but it's raining poorly.
I'm not.
and don't take a big hit.
Yeah, you know, it's just Michigan about to take a 10-0 lead against Alabama.
Backfield,
Don't say anything.
trying to get to it.
But man, it's like pouring rain.
Pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense.
Yeah, Michigan recovered a fumble to get by Alabama.
Athletic
So
and that are so strong and could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now the They'll run the option. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
It's going to be a 3rd and 17 coming up.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
No.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the
And they're going to try another field goal, make it a 6-0 game. This one further than the last one.
They've already put one field goal on the board. This one
From the hash, kick is up and good. It's a 6-0 Air Force game.
never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Oh, he's going to be sacked again.
Sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. They're testing the right side here. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
There's another one for you, Danny.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third
wait, what?
and long from inside their own.
Another one about them lathering up. 3rd and 17.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff.
Hey, yo.
And the third down pass
No.
is incomplete.
And BYU for the 3rd time stalls.
Try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big
Jack
throw
him get
and
an
get
AO.
those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They finished the first 2 drives with field goals. They'd love to get a little something more this time, Jesse.
I want to just keep seeing balance from them and a little better execution as they get closer to the goal line. They've got the playmakers at receiver, at running back, and they love their offensive line, David. Just got to put it all together.
And I think once you start to move the football down the field, that area of the field when you get in field goal range, you got to be a little bit more physical. So listen, still a good start. Still got the lead and an opportunity to build on it here.
Goes to the option. Now
On the option. Not going to get anywhere. 2-minute timeout in the 6-0 ball game.
we've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
And the Falcons will
And they'll punt from midfield.
He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with
Oh, he's got a man open. It's a foot race to the 20. 10-5, and BYU has the lead in an instant.
Through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougar! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that.
That's what I'm saying.
That much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to pass, it's Busha. Not able to hook up
No,
here.
not going to get it.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw.
And this time he's got the catch and the first. 49 seconds to go in the half.
Stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And another first down. 6 first downs for Air Force. And they've not scored a touchdown.
And a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man, it's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Coming after it. The sweet feet keeping the play.
They're going to scramble to the 10-yard line. That's their final timeout.
First down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to pass, it's Busha. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he
Nothing.
released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Now with just a few
And they'll just kick a field goal before halftime, making it a 9-7 game.
Go and take the lead. And
Yes.
Flips the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
We love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
Oh, we're glitching a little bit, but at halftime, 9-7 Air Force.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
Bum, bum. Hey, I don't know if we will get copyright. It's
Yeah, this
also
is
13-0. The ball popped out. Oh no.
Looking for some running room, but not much.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. I've seen this turn.
BYU has it back. The
I'm
Cougars ready
I'm
to
not
play.
gonna say anything until it happened.
A 7-yard
Do
What's
you
up?
want to know what's happened? What his stat is now?
What's a stat?
Alabama's had 3 turnovers in the first 10 drives.
That's a great job by the offense.
I'm
That's a stat I never thought I would ever see in my life.
That's a stat. That's all I'll say about that for now.
back to him on the ground.
It is a stat, definitely.
Knocked down in
I'm the type of person who doesn't like to
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
like to jinx myself.
Great play by that defender.
Oh yeah, he got the backfield so quick. The running back had absolutely no chance.
Boy, could they use a conversion.
So I won't laugh until we know it, until it's final.
They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense.
Yeah, I was gonna say this. One of these two teams deserve to be in the playoff, and the other team is Alabama.
Then converting on third down.
One of them beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
The Cougars headed quickly to the line.
Who is the other team complaining they weren't in the? Oh yeah, Miami.
Also Ole Miss and South Carolina. Huh? How funny.
And what happened to those teams?
Very productive first down play and bringing up second.
You know,
It's not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
There's not a first down for BYU.
Scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and of times you want those big plays, you want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking downfield, it's Retzlaff. Working the middle.
Got blockers. Has a lane. Touchdown, BYU.
Cougars. They take the lead with the 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
There ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Air Force, the winner of the Commander-in-Chief trophy.
That is
At
true.
least they're having fun. They almost were in the first place for the Mountain West. If it wasn't for a little Spartan team located out in San Jose.
Let's talk about this Air Force because I don't think we mentioned their record.
Yeah. So,
Halfway there on first down.
for those who keep in touch in the early part of the season, Air Force was up to an amazing start, starting off 8-0. Nevada, West Michigan, Baylor, Navy, Colin Payton, Army, which got them locked in, New Mexico, Wyoming. Bunch of great games. And then they lost 3 straight. San Jose State, Boise State, and Colorado State. Tough stretch right there, but they lost 3, keeping them out of the Mountain West title. But they did bounce back against Utah State in rivalry week.
Looking downfield, it's Boucher.
That kind of brings the question of, if you're Air Force and you're seeing all your big rivals basically leaving you, what kind of feelings does that put in you?
Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot
There's
of
got to
times
be
it goes down
no.
because
There's no love lost for
say, okay, he's gonna break a tackle,
for
he's
these
gonna
for these Falcons.
first down. Nice tackling by
They're
the
gonna-
defense,
they're gonna play-
understanding where they had
They're gonna play you the same way they've always played you. They're gonna play you tough,
Down and the punt team sends it
physical.
the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Of course, as military schools, they play things a little differently than everybody else. So there's a first down.
Getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Offense getting set for first down.
Clock will run out of the third quarter.
And BYU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking for space. It's Martin.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
They'll go to the ground.
They're gonna run it.
35, he's loose.
Still on his feet,
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line,
and they're in field goal range.
Well, the defense attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Gonna air it. Has a man open.
Got him downfield.
Inside the 10.
Get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
First and goal, and this could be a score that could put this game to bed.
Step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll go with a direct snap. Bust through.
Pushing his way through. Touchdown, BYU.
He would not be denied. Well, you can hear the tackle drills for this defense next week already after all of those misses.
And I tell you what, it's so nice to have a running back that can smell the end zone. He's not going to be denied. Squares his shoulders up, gets powerful, smells that end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch.
As that's a first down.
Really needed a play like that to
It's a
get
21-9 ball game in favor of the Cougars.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
looking to throw. It's Busha. They're trying to get to him. Short
Caught out of bounds.
picks up just a little.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down late in the game, I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He wants to throw it again. Gonna try to get it himself.
And he'll slide.
On his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Falcons are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back.
Oh, he's got a man open up the middle of the field.
In the middle, it's Roberson.
First down.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout.
Inside the 10, it's going to be a 1st and goal. Air Force not done yet.
Before he sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Dropping back, it's Busha.
To the end zone. Incomplete.
Looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, he just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
He'll run it himself, and that's a touchdown, Air Force. They're still fighting this.
And this is really a two-part equation, right? You have to get the score. They did that. Now they have to get the ball back by any means necessary.
Onside kick. They're going to need a turnover on defense. This is going to come down to someone doing something superhuman. We've seen it happen before, Reese. Will it happen again here today?
Hey, but for everyone home, there's only one important question,
They'll try to
or
tack
one thing I do
more
have to
on
say,
the score.
that I know something funnier than 24. And I won't say until
And the
tomorrow.
PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a
Stay tuned for tomorrow's stream on New Year's Day to figure out what's funnier than 24. Also, we got some more bowl games your way, including 2 BCS Bowls.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
We have a BCS Bowl today,
That's
as this one is in the books.
Hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell.
And BYU
Take care of the ball.
just going to run it out. Oh, he's going to run it all the way. Look at him go inside the 20.
So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up.
I don't know what that hand signal is.
Bunch of bodies trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure.
Now
on
they'll
defense,
take the knee.
because you know if you do try
And
to
this'll
run the
do it.
ball, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window.
Ball game, BYU with a bowl win and a 10-win season in their first year of Big 12 membership. And against a team who's no slouch in this Air Force squad.
What's coming up next, Joey?
It's the Arizona Bowl, Washington and Wisconsin. I'm gonna let you take the reins on that one,
All right.
since you are a resident Wisconsin guy.
Yeah, let me just first write down this score. All right, perfect. All right, what are we feeling?
For UW, I think UW's just classic home works.
And whiskey.
I'll let you be the reins on that. But I don't know how much there is to choose from with this.
Let's do the opposites.
I'll do a quick intro and then I'll let you be off for this one. Or go off for this one. There it is.
What time is it in Arizona? 3 o'clock. That's like noon.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's clear, right?
I would assume.
All right.
The next episode is here, the Arizona Bowl, with a new sponsor, one of the greatest faces in hip-hop history, that being the one and only Snoop Dogg. In this game, we have Wisconsin taking on Washington in a battle of Big Ten and Pac-12 foes. I'm going to hand it off to Danny V. Take it away.
Down in the sun of Arizona, gotta drop it like it's hot, where you gotta win, in or not, because it ain't no fun. The homies can't have none. It's Washington against Wisconsin. Welcome to Arizona.
That's a good one.
Brought to you by Gin and Juice.
First bowl game to ever be since, I believe, the Bacardi Bowl, to be sponsored by an alcoholic beverage.
Yep. And we're underway as Wisconsin will start us off. So while we're on the Badgers, let's start off with how their season has went. Wisconsin first started off this season in Dublin, Ireland. They took a loss to Pitt in Dublin, Ireland, but afterward, they bounced back. They beat Southern Illinois, Nebraska, Colorado State, Purdue, and Chicago. They did take a little loss to little rival Northwestern, but then they had some big wins after. Big wins against Ohio State and Notre Dame. They did take 2 more losses against Michigan State and Iowa, but then they happily took back the axe from Minnesota, bringing them here now to Arizona.
It out to the back.
And he stopped short, 3rd and 1.
Man tackled in this no game land.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets him the football quickly. But this defense, man, I'll tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going and getting them on the ground. Really nice job.
3rd down, folks.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd down.
Wisconsin goes for it, and he's got the first out of
He
bounds.
steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there.
I've been to Madison several times before. Madison's a very beautiful place, so if you haven't been there, take a visit.
The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
He's airing it out. He's got a man, and he caught it. Wow, that was a great catch.
After a huge completion.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage?
1st down, Badgers.
Now on your own end of the field, and now your backs
That
are
was between
against
UW against UW.
The Badgers want to crank the tempo. They'll leave it with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here puts the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain. They were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
And he takes it into the end zone, diving in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the
Wisconsin.
backfield. He
And take the
catches it,
lead
he
early.
does the rest, walks into the end zone for the
And
touchdown.
Bucky the Badger approves.
PAT unit on the field.
The kick is up,
with
and
the
it's
extra
good.
point, they
Wisconsin
get the
leads
first 7 of
7-0.
the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
And the kick is on its way.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice
Stopped
job
around the 20.
executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at
So,
the 22.
let's take a look at Washington
Washington's offense
and
will
how
take
their
the field
season
for the
has gone
first
so
time.
far.
And you'd better
First,
be
Washington
sharp
went on the
throwing
road to
football the
Michigan, where they
outside,
took
Jesse,
a loss
because
to the
both of
Wolverines.
these
But
teams
afterwards,
have
they had a little
lock-up
bounce back.
corners.
Beat
And
Fresno
they're
State,
really
beat
good
Cal,
at
but then
baiting
took
you
a
into
loss to
throwing their
Boise
way as well. You
future
gotta be
Pac-12
careful,
foe
David. I
Boise.
like these guys too because they're not afraid to get their
They
face in
then
the fan
went
and support
on the
run
road
game.
and beat
No
USC.
doubt. It's
They
fun
beat
because
TCU,
when
they
you're a
beat Oregon
defense and
State,
you can
but
shut
then they
down
lost
half the
to
field,
conference
you can do
champion
so many
Utah.
different things to give other guys help because you
They then went
trust these
3-1
guys
with
on
wins
an
against
island
Stanford,
outside.
Stanford, a very strong Oregon
Ball is
State,
at the
and a
35.
rivalry weekend
It's
against
first
Washington
and
State.
10.
That one loss to Arizona State. A little surprise team.
Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And stopped.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout.
Here's it, and it's
That's a
dropped.
mistake you
Third
don't
down.
expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged on the outside, it's Coleman. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Good enough for the first down.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful.
And the Huskies are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper.
Keeps it himself. Runs, and he's stopped.
How in the world did the offense retain possession?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Gonna run it. It's Coleman.
And he got the
Really
first.
nice run
But there's
there.
an
Good,
injury.
solid pickup, and they'll move the
Owls
sticks for
against
the first
Calf.
down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Rodgers.
He got the first with the screen, and he's
He
stopped
knew
at the 20.
exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Now from inside the red zone. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to get rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw second down, he'll let it fly. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
It's hard to
First
look
down and goal for
around,
Washington.
get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
They want to throw it. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to throw it again. He snares it in the end zone.
Touchdown, Washington.
Washington. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Getting set for the point after.
Kick is up,
Splits the uprights.
and it's good.
They marched 78 yards down the field. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick pass on the jet motion.
And he
Gets
is
it out to the
stopped.
20 after a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll keep it himself.
He ran for the first.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play action.
Afterburners coming. The
He's
30.
running. He's got a lane all the way.
And he'll
Touchdown,
run into the
Wisconsin.
end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a
And the
bang,
Badgers
a
lead
71-yard
14-7.
scoring strike. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Comes out throwing on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Latu. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Part of the DNA of Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Into double coverage, and he picked it off.
And has been intercepted by Wisconsin.
He got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. He makes the grab. And he's brought
Trying to get
down
what
after
to
a
it?
nice gain. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. He's going to pass. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime, because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Going for it all.
And touchdown,
And it's
Wisconsin.
caught. Touchdown, Badgers.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the kick is up.
And the extra
And
point
it's
pushes
good.
the lead to 14.
Wisconsin leads 21-7.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And they're not on the same page there. on the inside. Discards a man. Strong running
timeout,
there. Gonna pick
Washington.
up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3.
There's
Timeout
Bucky
called here by
doing
the
his
defense.
moves.
It's the first one they've used this half. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Kicked
And
it
the
away, and
return man
Wisconsin
reaches the end of
gets
the
right
line,
back.
and down he goes. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've been outstanding.
Let's see what
here in
Wisconsin
this
does
first
here.
half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first
And he
half.
stopped right there. The clock will stop
I'm not
for
scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Dropping back, it's Locke. Going for the big play. And a big
caught
play
it.
on the outside. What a job to
But
keep
there's a
those
flag.
feet in bounds and get the completion. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field.
Oof.
Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
personal foul against Washington. That brings up Wisconsin right to their end zone. Throws it and stops. Wisconsin does have clock is ticking, and they take the timeout.
They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down.
Toss it, and it is a first down. Does stop the clock, but Wisconsin needs to hurry.
But it'll be 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Turning to the running
Hands
game
the ball,
on
and it's
1st and goal.
touchdown, Wisconsin.
And he takes
Seems
it
like we
in
might
for
need
the
to send the
score.
3rd quarter.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Okay.
On to attempt the try.
And the kick is up, and
And the
it's
extra point
good.
is true, and the
Wisconsin
lead
leads
balloons
28-7.
to 21.
What he's gonna do is
Quick work on
push-ups.
that scoring
20
drive
push-ups.
before the play. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes a man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. He's got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To throw, it's Rodgers.
And
Receiver
he's
looks
got
it
the
in,
first
it's
down, and there's a
complete.
fumble.
Oh, it's
Washington
loose.
recovers it.
Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side.
He's airing it down, and it's swatted away.
incomplete, and they
Clock
tried
is
to
0,
finish
and we're
this
going to
quarter with a bang
halftime
and couldn't
as
quite
Wisconsin
connect.
leads
We've played 2
28-7.
quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our
Back to the
halftime
studio
update.
first.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
Thanks. you and welcome back. If you're a Washington fan, it ain't
And the
fun.
Badgers will
The
kick it
Huskies
off to
can
start
have
the
it.
second half.
But for Wisconsin, it's definitely murder was the case.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in
Big
bowl
win
season.
for
Yeah, I think
Washington.
that's a
on the
nice way of
first
saying
down.
they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in
Thank
the
you to
second
the
half,
Bowl
they
Game
can
Beans
close
sponsored
the
by
season
Snoop
out with an exclamation.
D-O double D.
Washington wants to go
To
quickly.
go.
Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the marker.
And he's got the
It's
first down.
Latu.
He's got a lane.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight
He's
end.
it and he's dropped
And
it.
it's
Up
incomplete.
in a
If
big
you're going
play.
to
We
take a
got
hit
it.
like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Quote from Snoop's song, "Don't let go. And don't let go of the ball."
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Quick
And he's
strike
got the
complete.
first down and a lot
And
more.
you can see the
First
offense
and
just
down.
feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They want to just keep throwing it. Unleashes one
He's
deep.
Arian and
He's
touchdown
got it in the
Huskies.
end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2
And
touchdowns.
now Wisconsin still leads, but now it's 20-14 as UW would take his
And they
push-ups.
finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far,
And
Jesse.
he
No doubt.
got a good
Everything
run
their
in.
play caller is dialing
Jump
up.
around one of
These
Wisconsin's
guys
most famous
offensively have been
traditions.
able to go
Happens
out
in
and
between the
execute.
third and fourth
Yeah,
quarter.
and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on
And
first
I'm
down, it's
gonna
second
give
and
it a
5.
little catch up.
Wants to throw. It's locked. Throws to the wideout.
He heaves it up and he's
Caught
got it.
downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? That they're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
Run
Not
and
a
he's
whole lot of
stopped
room
at the
there.
4.
3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third
himself. At midfield, he's got room. He showed it all.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna give this thing a little catch-up break. Sure that. Perfect.
Loosening this a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, after that big gain by the QB on the zone read on an early down in the drive, it'll be interesting to see moving forward if the defensive end stops crashing down so quickly. If he just starts to hesitate to take the quarterback away, that's going to open up the running back for these plays in the future.
Off play action on first down. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of
And
bounds.
first
After
down.
another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pauly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this
The
offense.
first and goal,
We've seen
Wisconsin.
really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking
Still
his
love my
defensive
little
apart,
intro I
but
did
also
for this
run
game.
the
That was
ball
pretty
well
fun.
too. And here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to pound their way in.
And he
steps
stopped.
and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again.
He
to get
hands
it
the
in.
ball and he's
Going
in.
right
Touchdown,
to the
Wisconsin.
well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Okay, we're back.
Hey. Yep, you're just seeing Wisconsin about to take the lead 35-14.
All right. Do you know where the 2022 bowl games are? The scores for those. I can't find them on the server.
The
They'll try to
2022
add another to
bowl.
their lead.
It might be on like a spreadsheet or something. If you can give me a screenshot of it.
Yeah,
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a
I
little
found the
further.
2021.
An 84-yard drive there, and finished the
Over.
deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Check
The kickoff
sports
team on the
schedule.
field as they'll send this one away. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they've built
I'm letting this one play out because I need the time.
quarters of play. Let's take a look
Working
at
on
what we
something
got here.
on the side, updating the history of all of the 2K's bowl games.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After the 3-yard
I have every BCS game up to 2000.
field, it's Rodgers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Oh, we gotta send you.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid.
And touchdown, Washington.
Take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Huskies. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Trying to find his man on first down.
He heaves it up.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's locked. Pressure coming.
And he's stacked.
He is snowed under. Sacked at the sack.
Aha. Here we go.
How about the coverage on the back end? Great job. Everybody's plastered to the receiver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodness.
Yeah, just send those to me.
Throw the football. No offensive line can
Yeah.
hold up that long. Nice job continuing to pursue.
Here you go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Oops.
Coming
Said it a
after
little
him.
wrong, but you're more like.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life in the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks
Crunch.
on 2 consecutive plays. They're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
And the punt is off.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch.
Washington could have some chance.
Made just shy of
Some life in them.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive
And
play to
swat it
get a
away.
hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job on the back end and coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target, was able to swat that ball away.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the
Gotta try it. No.
On 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Got the first.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And I don't care if I did it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Oh, ran into his own guy.
He is going nowhere. Stop.
Nothing.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard.
We are now at the 2-minute warning.
They're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. He's into the
Oh, uh-oh. That's a touchdown, Wisconsin.
end zone. Touchdown.
That just became the dagger to finish off the game.
That should do it.
Put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no
The
longer
quote from one of Snoop Dogg's titles, W balls.
W balls. Amen, Snoop Dogg. Amen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
We've all been there. W balls.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full
Hey, it's just like another song. Pass it, pass it.
1-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
And if you're watching, you're saying, oh no.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Huskies
Kicking it
have been
rough.
trying to make this
Game's not over yet.
down to
Great
Washington.
balling.
It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Take your time.
It's been an awful day. I mean, just not,
It
not
blows my
functioning
mind.
well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Using the quick game. Fighting off the defender. They immediately
timeout.
call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Washington, don't you know you have
This
timeout?
offense is gonna have to
Tick, tick,
find
tick,
more
tick.
explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Looking to throw on second down. Finds a man on the left. Hey, huge
Timeout,
play,
Washington.
and they get it
Good-
all the way to
good
the
pass.
45-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete.
It's
A
dropped.
big hit there forces second down.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat.
Just
That
gets rid of it.
pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking the shot. And
Incomplete.
it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
But trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Running
And here's Wisconsin. How about it? How about this season for the Badgers?
Ups and downs, but it definitely finished with an up.
An Arizona Bowl win for Wisconsin. Not as prestigious as their Rose Bowl win last year, but for the Badgers, this is a season well done. Up next. Do you want to do the BCS one first, or do you want to do, you want to say that for last?
Sure, let's do it next. Why not?
The first BCS Bowl coming up. Kansas State, San Jose State.
What are we feeling?
We can get K-State in their road get-ups.
Right. Actually, we like the white. What are the helmets they got? Yeah. And San Jose State.
Let's go San Jose State's. Actually, swap the helmet for... Yeah, that's the one.
Right? Like this? Or do you
Yeah.
want to go to all blue or...
No, yeah, this one.
Not sure, I'll give Kansas State their traditional ways. Even Steven?
Yep.
Even Spevin. Go.
1 second.
Once we start, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick.
Alright, I think I'm ready now. Three letters are the goal at the start of the season for any team. It's the BCS. And San Jose State enters as the Buster, coming from the Mountain West with a 12-1 record. Mountain West runners-up, as they'll take on the Big 12 champions in Arlington in Kansas State. K-State are underdogs in their own right. They were not expected to win this conference this year, and they ended up upsetting Oklahoma State in this very stadium. So K-State is ready to take on San Jose State. The first BCS Bowl of 2024. On the last day of 2024. A New Year's Eve tradition is underway. From Arlington, Texas, as K-State will get us started. Aura. Wildcats are going to get us started with a triple option. We are underway. K-State getting us started here. So that's a first down.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
First and 10.
Left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Yeah, what was the Wisconsin score again?
It's a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter.
I don't remember.
It's reliable
Ah.
and allows
Oh,
you
well,
to see
no,
how
it's
the
good.
defense is reacting.
We are recording.
Open up for other things later on.
Again, makes it second and medium. Trying to find room.
The handoff on second and 4.
And he picks up the first down before they get
That
him
moves the
ground.
sticks.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, while we're here waiting, you
Let's
want
talk-
to talk about the Bull Challenge series?
2KU Challenge coming exclusive to the Taipei Joey 101 Discord server.
Backers aren't fooled at all. This time
I
they
mean,
get
the
down
Bull,
early into the line
the
of
Bull
scrimmage.
challenges.
I mean, I don't have it tracked. I thought you had it tracked.
I do. If you want to talk, if you want me to talk about them,
Let's take a look at that.
we have three conferences tied for first: the WAC, American, and Ivy,
Here's the snap.
all of which are undefeated in bowl games.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackled
The WAC or the Ivy won all 3 of theirs.
forward of the marker.
The WAC won all 4 of theirs, along with the American winning all 3, and same thing with the Ivy.
The American and WAC still have more bowl games to come.
To the drag route,
Yep.
makes it
So
60 yards.
if the American and the WAC lose one game,
Drive alive. It's a
the
third
Ivy League will claim the bowl
And they're moving the
series.
receiver now before the snap. To throw. It's Johnson.
On third and 5.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over
First
the middle.
down.
He's tackled inside the 35.
Next up,
Picks
we
the first
have
down.
the
Well, that's
Conference
exactly how
USA.
you dice up a
Conference
zone
USA
coverage.
is sitting
Nice
at
throw
4
downfield
and
there
1,
on third down, and a really good route to give
followed
the
by the
quarterback a chance to
ACC at
make that
3 and
play.
2, followed by the MAC, SoCon,
State
and
getting set for the
Southland and
first and 10
SEC.
coming up.
Or no, just the MAC, SoCon, Southland at 2 and 2. SEC is sitting there at 2 and 3.
Looking to throw.
The Big Ten.
Gonna air this one deep. Has him in open. K-State strikes first.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
The Big Ten is now at 2 and 1. The Pac is at 1 and 2. Same thing with the Big East and Sun Belt. Big 12 is at 1 and 3. The Independents at 0 and 1. Mountain West is now at 0 and 3. And the Missouri Valley is sitting at 0 and 4. Still more bowl games to come.
Who won the bowl challenge last year?
That was the Conference USA.
2021, I know it was the Missouri Valley. 2022, it was
Nothing after the PAT.
I'm not quite sure who was 2022.
I remember one year was the Missouri Valley, and another was someone else. I believe it was the Missouri Valley last year.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner.
It certainly wasn't the Missouri Valley last year.
And maybe the Missouri Valley was the first year, and
That was the first year. 2022 is the one I need, or 2022 is the one I need to know.
Matchup we've been looking for.
Conference USA.
Both guys come in
So they won back to back.
Yes.
and very motivated.
How great is this, Chris? Usually in this era, it's about the
They're not going to this season.
getting the ball out in space. And in this
Yeah.
matchup, we got 2 of the best running backs in the country going head to head. Boy, that's pretty good coverage.
And for San Jose State, since they're on the field here, this is not their first rodeo. This is the second time they've been to a BCS Bowl. The first time being the 2012 Fiesta Bowl. They lost to Oklahoma State.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
There was a chippiness right there.
San Jose State's been playing with their chip with a chip on their shoulder all season.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Brown. The throw complete to the running back underneath.
They just joined the Mountain West. It's their first year here.
Gains first down yardage.
And now they have to be the advocate for the conference as to why the Spartans should be playing. Why the Spartans should be taken seriously as a real threat.
Offense working with a new set of downs here. Takes the handoff on the counter play. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap to integrity, you can give up a big play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle.
And the fake handoff will be the end of the first quarter after one.
Play of
It's 7-0.
And it's Kansas State on top now, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense facing a
It's so nice hearing
41.
Chris Fowler after so long with Reese and the rest of that team. He's sacked!
The senior on this defense making a big play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the
I'm so glad we have multiple teams in this game, or multiple broadcast teams in this game at the least.
offensive line and the defensive
Yeah.
line. Who wins that battle? This time the
What a
defense
name.
wins it and they get the sack.
Sounds like a stuffed animal. But he's just an animal.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Running it back, it's Edwards. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Great job by
K-State back on the field. Tell us about their season, Danny.
Holes and giving the running back room to run on
Yeah,
third
K-State had themselves a great season this year.
to the play caller.
They first started off 3-0, wins against TCU, Georgetown, and Louisiana, but then they took a loss to Michigan State. Did bounce back against Colorado, but then lose to BYU. Then afterward, undefeated, beating Oklahoma State, beating Texas A&M, beating Kansas, beating Iowa State, beating Oklahoma State again,
The slant made look
beating
like it
Missouri,
was a
beating
play to
Nebraska. They
defend.
basically won
They
them
can
all.
be really tough, especially against man coverage, without
K-State,
some help on the inside.
K-State, their last time the BCS was in this stadium, they played in a Cotton Bowl in a loss to Minnesota.
Gonna run it. It's Giddens.
It's safe to say these teams that Minnesota and K-State have since had opposite trajectories.
Defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving his running back
But the K-State stock seemed to cool, especially with 2022 and 23. They did good, but not good enough. And with Kansas creeping up on them, it was expected that K-State would be taking up the middle of the pack in that conference race. Here's a run by the quarterback.
Able to fight
Only 2 yards short.
gain here in that running play.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him
3rd and
contained.
2.
But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Trying to make
The fake handoff, and they don't buy it.
goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
And the Wildcats will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now.
Almost blocked. That'll bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
At the 7 and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the San Jose State offense. The last time they were forced to punt it away.
And the Spartans are back on the field.
Out of this possession.
Out of bounds.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
San Jose State, our resident BCS buster this season. They didn't win their conference. They actually lost the conference championship game to Boise. Tell us a bit more about their season, Danny.
Yeah, Boy, Mountain West had a little bit of a fun season this year.
Defense is coming after him. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right
San
there.
Jose
They
State
definitely have
went
to be feeling responsible because it's almost like
beating
you didn't protect your
Minnesota,
little brother
beating
back there.
Western Texas, beat West Texas, beat Mississippi State, beat Boise, then beat UNLV, beat Eastern Washington, Wyoming, Air Force, Medical Bay, Fresno, beat everyone in their schedule until the conference championship game, where then they lost the revenge game against Boise.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own
Did you know
20.
that the West
How
Texas
much of
game
a
went to
risk
4
do you take? You
overtimes?
know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
They're going to rule that not a safety. It'll be just stopped at the 1. And at a 4th and 29, they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Same page here. Punt team ready to boot it away.
That very well could have been blocked, but
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is brought down. First down here for this offense.
Kansas State in control. The San Jose State offense completely neutralized thus far.
Start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there.
It was between San Jose State and Rice on who was going to be the true BCS buster.
Back looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
With San Jose State's loss to Boise, it was kind of up in the air.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Rice would end up losing their conference championship as well. Both teams were undefeated entering their games. It went off strength of schedule beyond there to see who that final spot went to, and it was chosen to be San Jose State over Rice.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Cephas. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Looking on 1st and 10 and another
Got it.
grab. 2nd and 5.
Low to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows
K-State was already celebrating in the stadium a few weeks ago,
position.
winning their first Big 12 championship since 2002. 22 years they had to wait,
Red zone. Dropping
but they're back on top of that conference.
receiver makes the catch.
Time,
The offense will quickly start
timeout.
timeout here. After
And just like just like this year, last time they played in BCS Bowl, they had played in the Big 12 championship. They lost to Baylor back in 2021. He's going to run it himself, and he's unopposed. Touchdown, K-State.
touchdown, Wildcats. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call, and all of a sudden this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with
Big
another
play for K-State. Shoutouts to fellow college football YouTuber Deluxe. One of the best to do it on YouTube.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Danny, you're familiar, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sorry, I'm just dealing with some gas.
Also, the only not Gay State, K-State fan. I know. Gay State is where I'm going.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime.
That just reminds me of the one news report of the blind person who climbed up the tallest mountain.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the
Love
impact.
Deluxe, he's awesome.
And the
He does
back-
great
Yeah.
history of sports.
He stopped just short
Not a
of
first down for San Jose State.
So a timeout
There's a lot of what ifs and histories of
for
X
one or two more
conferences.
plays before halftime. Second down play coming up.
Is a classic slip of the tongue. Send that one to the Lukes.
To the air, it's Brown.
What if Kansas State was called Gay State?
Yeah, what if?
The Rainbow Wildcats.
We're about to go to halftime already.
Man, this game has flown by.
It's all K-State thus far. He's gonna heave this one deep.
And
Intercepted! What a
That's
pick!
all we had.
But that'll be the end of the half. It is all K-State, 14-0.
Cotton Bowl.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing.
Yo, it's that line again.
Big plays and
Hey, yo.
big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down.
I think that one probably tops thirst down
Those 2 stats can help
in terms of slips of the tongue.
best defenses and help you come
That's probably something you do at K-State.
either way. It's
Yeah.
time to find out.
But it's a major.
Best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I'm a thirst major
Hmm.
with a minor in down bad.
The Wildcats will kick this away to start the
All right, San Jose State will get the chance to score. Get the chance to attempt to score first. It has not gone well for them on offense thus far.
goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Spartans offense back out on
They gotta find a way to penetrate the defense of Gay State.
So this is what we're doing now.
the running play.
Yeah.
Oh, he's still on his feet.
Nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
In that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space.
My buddy, shouts to Wild Sergeant, my buddy who I've done some streams with before on the main channel.
Great example of a defense has the ability to play
He's mentioned in calls post stream that he's been watching some of these. I hope he catches the Gay State bit.
Please tell me.
We gotta get K-State some pride uniforms next year, like the ones that UMass had.
I will be so down to make some.
What a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this
Hey, yo, bring me to that call. I can't wait to see his reaction.
This receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great
Who knows, maybe it could be our number
enough
3.
separation to give the quarterback
Maybe.
lane to throw the football.
He could turn this into a threesome call.
He doesn't really follow college football that much though.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
But maybe we could have some like fun things about like the mascots, maybe like some uniforms.
Second and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of
2nd and 7. Can San Jose State finally strike?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit about this off call, but we want some more people to join us.
Yeah, we're trying to get some, trying to expand the cast here.
Yeah. You know, turn this into a threesome or a foursome.
Who else is going to be subscribed to Gay State University?
They stop him out at the 42.
I mean, Oklahoma plays at the Gaylord Stadium.
Exactly. How many stadiums has the word dick in it?
trailing coming out of the half. How do you respond? Well,
Hell,
you know how this
I mean,
quarterback's
Kent
gonna
State
be
Stadium's literally called Dick Stadium.
to get this second half started.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves
See,
on.
this is the problem with being rich. Your only other nickname is Dick.
Or gay.
They'll run it out of the shot.
Oh, he's got a run here.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Is that a bottle or a
We go with a direct snap.
direct snap to the back?
Yep.
And they'll stop
Not enough.
after a fairly minimal pickup.
3rd and 1.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
think,
we need to do something.
sometimes you say what you're thinking before you think what you're saying.
Make it to the marker. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this
First down.
Get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive.
And San Jose State now in Wildcat territory.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun.
They've been relying on the run game a lot so far.
Find some room before they finally bring him down.
It is bringing them results. How long?
Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looking to pass this time.
Gonna throw it
Fly to the wide out.
to the 10-yard line. Brought down to the 8.
Tackle after the catch, but it's 1st and goal at the 8. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Brown.
Hit while he's thrown.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
That is Eli Attaway, a Heisman Trophy finalist. The first in San Jose State history.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run.
But when it comes to San Jose State quarterbacks, I don't think there's any greater than the one on the sideline right now. That being, of course, the legendary Joe Rice for San Jose State.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Played back in the late 80s. Has pretty much every pass record you could think of for that school. Though Eli Attaway has been challenging.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance.
He would need enough. You need to get 200 yards through the air in this game
Forward on 3rd and goal.
to set the single-season record for San Jose State, and there's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Spartans.
San Jose State scored.
And in the third, it's going to be 14-7 with a K-State lead.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. With the extra point, they're down 14-7.
I think it's funnier because I think the K-State bit's funnier because I was shouting out Deluxe.
Hell yeah, Deluxe. Gay State.
I can't confirm nor deny
Getting set now.
whether Deluxe is enrolled at Gay State University or not.
Fields it.
This will be the last play of the half, most likely. Or not the half, the quarter. There'll be one more.
Good job by the
Clock will stop with a second.
and one final play before the end of the quarter. Handoff in a single back formation. Ball carrier
And at
brought down.
and with that,
Is the final play of this
at the end of 3,
and it's Kansas
San Jose State finally on the board. It's 14-7 Wildcats.
time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial play?
It's really been the defense that's been helping K-State. They've shut down San Jose State in that early part of the game.
Receiver in motion now. Back to pass. It's Johnson.
The pressure's coming. He's got to get rid of it. He can't. It's a sack, the first for San Jose State today.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in
Third and long, they're going to go 5 wide.
20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down?
Gonna throw it.
Across the middle.
He's got the first down.
Makes the grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down.
All right,
So
right,
the
this goes
clock
back.
will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Wildcats looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
A big thing for Kansas State, converting a 3rd and 20.
Off the play fake on first down.
Play action.
Makes the ground.
Can't round the corner without stepping out of bounds. 2nd and 7.
Short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down.
2nd and 7.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
And that's a 1st down.
But he gets a first down.
To me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game.
On 2nd and 2.
And he's brought down.
That's another 1st down. Do we want to give San Jose State the ball?
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that
Danny?
carry their feet to the open space.
What?
Do we want to give State the ball?
I just love watching those guys.
Sure if you want.
Because if we want to step in, I feel like we've got to do it earlier.
You want me to step in?
Yeah.
Kansas State getting set.
Don't let me play yet, so after the 2-minute.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense
2-minute warning.
lead out the clock and secure this win. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. It's a shotgun run call. Oh, look out.
Oh, it's fumbled. Picked up.
Defense has got it going.
And no one's going to catch him.
Breaks clear over the middle.
This game's tied.
So let my thing just catch up because it's a little bit stuttering for me.
It's fine for me.
It might be just on my end.
But this game is tied.
San Jose State, a fumble return for 6. And the defense gets involved, scoring a
Controller is disconnected.
Alright, then if not, then other controller, come on in.
Always keep a spare.
tie this football game. Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above.
And the scoop and score ties this football game.
They're really thinking about winning this game.
The crucial extra point is up and good. We are all tied. Should be a great finish here.
It's up to the defense for San Jose State to get the stop that they haven't been able to get all day.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a
Gain of
short
1.
completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down.
Real quick, I'm going to refresh the stream. There we go.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Quick completion to the tight
3rd
end.
and 5.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces forces the quarterback to find a second
K-State's letting the clock run.
positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late
Yeah,
in the
that's a lot
game,
better.
it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Oh yeah, apparently the conference USA is looking at expansion again
Looking for his big tight end.
for real life.
For a big gain. And a big
Don't know how
gain
smart that
goes
is,
out
but
of bounds.
okay.
The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set
Well,
of
because they're
downs.
losing UTEP.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Ah, yeah.
State's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game
Apparently,
long.
there's already
And here
been
we are,
some
late in the game.
leaks on
He
the
needs to
expansion
continue to
targets.
play with
All
that
but one of them already in
consistency.
our
That's a great
FBS.
example that he's up to it.
Not much time left. The offense has a shot to end this in regulation. Looking to throw it on first
The one
down.
team that isn't is Campbell.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver
Oh,
who looks
Campbell.
wide open.
Yeah,
Now
apparently
the
they're
timeout
in
is called
possible
by the
discussions with the
defense.
conference
They've got
USA.
some things to work out here.
How about the arm
So
strength
there's
from
also
this
Tarleton,
quarterback? He
Stephen of
really
Austin,
didn't have
Central
any other
Arkansas,
option than to
Chattanooga, and
put it
Eastern
right in
Kentucky.
there and give it everything
San Jose
he
State
had.
took a timeout.
Timing and a good job of
They're
squeezing
trying to steal the ball away.
defenders.
Oh, he's got room to run.
Still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, you got to be able to tackle better than that. Not only that, the missed tackles, he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. These are the fundamentals of the game. These missed tackles that could cost them the football game.
Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Handoff again. Time out, Spartans.
Second and 7. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Positive yards at this point in the game.
How smart it is for San Jose State to start
Now
using
starting to get
timeouts.
well within the range of a field goal to take
Well, they're
the lead.
expecting that
But from this
they're going to try the field goal,
I'm thinking about it.
but they might not need to. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Jumped in front in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And is K-State looking at a potential Cotton Bowl championship here?
So they'll try to add to the lead now.
San Jose State only has 29 seconds to work with
PHC is up
if they want to force overtime.
touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead.
They're going to return it from their own end zone.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The San Jose State offense is back out there now. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation?
Going to throw it and use that final timeout.
The offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. They'll get set, needing to score quickly.
You want to target those sidelines. They're going to be your best friend with such little time. He's going to be sacked.
Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
And that runoff might be enough to end this game. I hate this. That's not going to be enough time. That'll do it. K-State wins the first BCS Bowl of the season. Cotton Bowl champions. I don't know why it's saying they're losing, but they're also winning. This game is anti-comeback.
Yeah.
But Kansas State with a Cotton Bowl win. First BCS of the year. Up next, it's the Alamo Bowl.
Just gonna make sure I write this down. So my thing is showing this link. Congratulations, the K-State, the gay state. Oh. Who's playing?
I don't have my. I can't check the graphic right now. I don't have my.
I'll just do a quick check. It's the Alamo Bowl, Texas A&M against Arizona.
All right.
I keep on forgetting which conferences these guys are.
I like Tamu in the all white.
So all white aways.
Yeah.
Alright, and Arizona.
I forgot they have the all red.
I love that helmet. It's the cat's helmet.
Let's go all red with the script helmet.
Even.
Yeah.
Even Spaven. Spevin. Alamo. Remember the Alamo. Here you go.
Hang on, before we do the intro. There we go. Now I'm ready.
Yeah. Alright.
Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome.
There's one game on the schedule you should never forget. Always remember the Alamo Bowl.
Bowl games are not only a reward
Here we
for
see the
graduating
Big
to
12's Texas A&M taking on the runner-up from the Pac-12, Arizona.
We'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack,
Yeah,
and
one of these
Jesse
teams in the
Palmer
Big
with
12 in
me.
real life.
Guys,
The other one
it's
is
time to
Texas
get it
A&M.
going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Just feeds the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, let's talk about Texas A&M while they're on the field here, Danny.
Yeah. Texas A&M, they started off the season as great as you can be. Texas A&M first started off the season
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and
7
short,
and
trying to
0,
keep the chains
beating
moving.
Arkansas State, beating Arizona State.
Looking to throw
Yeah, that's
for
right,
it.
the arch rivals.
Got it
Beating
in the
Texas
middle,
State,
it's
beating New
Barber.
Mexico, beating
He's
Texas
got
Tech,
enough to move the
even
chains,
top
and
of the
they'll
conference
spot
with
it at the
Oklahoma State.
47.
Nice job by the
But
receiver
then
on the in route
they
there. And how
were
about
on
the
and
speed
off,
after he made his
taking
break?
a loss
He
to
was able to
Kansas
actually
State, beating
separate a little bit
Oklahoma
from
the
the
week after,
DB,
then
helping
losing
out
to
his QB
Baylor,
on that
and then
one.
winning against Missouri, and then being
This
shut up by
Texas
their arch
A&M
rivals in
offense is
Texas.
wasting no time. On the ground, it's Moss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses and they test their physicality.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down.
He's got to run with it. He'll just get rid of it. And Texas A&M's first drive is going to stall at the 45.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week.
And how do they end this first drive?
Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
With a punt.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So Arizona's offense will take the field for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Trying to pick it up on the ground.
And he's got the
He's
first.
brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive in the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their wins back.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's McMillan.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into
This will be the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless. How about Arizona? Let's talk about the Wildcats. What a year they've had.
Arizona's had themselves a pretty good year so far. Let me just pull them up.
Let's see if the offense
Yep,
can find
Arizona
their
first
rhythm
started the
here in
season with a
second.
loss
They've got a
to
first and 10 at
BYU.
the 34.
Ew. Then afterward, they went
And
on
to the
a
running back.
streak.
He's knocked
They
down in
beat
the
Colorado.
backfield.
They
He'll lose
won
a couple.
until week 9. You know, they beat teams like Colorado State, TCU, Texas Tech, Stanford, Washington State, and UCLA. Then they lost to Oregon State in that upset.
Mm-hmm.
They bounced back by beating USC, but then they lost in another upset at SMU. They did beat San Diego State and Arizona State to finish the season until losing to Utah in the conference
Off
championship
play
game.
action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burnett. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact.
Excuse you.
All right. My stomach is not feeling right. Curse you, Chipotle.
Seventh play of the drive comes
I had
to
Chipotle once. It tasted like dirt.
Looking downfield and he needs a bunch.
And you'll just get rid of it.
He just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down.
These helmets are brand new this season, I believe.
Yep.
I'm liking it. Give me a navy version with red text.
They have a bunch of new uniforms this season, including the Cats uniform and others.
This is from 55 on the right hash. Kick is on the way. No! This game's still scoreless.
After the miss, no change in the score. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. Now, as a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly complete.
First.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And offensively, I love running these track routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well,
The first game of 2024, Alabama against Michigan. What's the last game of 2024? Alabama against Michigan.
What?
And the first day of 2024, January 1st, is Alabama against Michigan
Huh.
at Playoff Rose.
That's true.
Played on the 31st of December.
Fires it complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not
You're a little quiet.
putting in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, this January 1st and December 31st.
Same
Both
day.
featured Alabama against Michigan.
Tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job.
What's the score right now?
A&M comes back
Michigan
out
is
with
leading
another first
16-10.
down.
Okay. Is it still torrential?
No, it's cleared up a bit.
It's Thomas. That
Still
completion
moist out there, but you know.
How about an unveiling of championship sites? How about I unveil the championship site for 2025?
Oh,
I had the next 4 years set out. For bowl games. 2025, the championship's going to Indy. Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. That's where we're going next year.
We'll take a quick break
Hey.
here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
This year is the final year of the
Going to work on
cycle
second
of the
down.
current cycle of championships.
Ground to cover to pick up that first down. The aerial assault continues.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Great execution on offense, and you know you're expecting man coverage in this area of the field, down close to the line of scrimmage, so the receiver has got to be able to win one-on-one, and he did just that on that TV.
This year's championship being in Miami at the Orange Bowl. Michigan and Utah will be playing.
Getting set for the point after.
I won't announce what happens after Indy this year, but there's some other candidates for the future. Las Vegas, Arlington, LA is in the conversation for a spot. Of course, the classic Pasadena, Glendale, Miami, New Orleans could also be thrown in that mix.
Ready to kick it away. The return
Where would you like to see a championship game go to?
I'd love to see a game in, besides like any funny sicko matchups, I would like to have a serious one in LA.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita.
Maybe in Pasadena.
Gets it out fast. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver.
If
knowing
not,
this man
then put one in
coverage.
Alaska.
He's looking, he's booking.
Yeah.
He gave his quarterback the eyes right
Or
away
Hawaii.
and
That
says,
could be
"Hey,
fun.
I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down."
The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to
A minute and a half to go in the quarter.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Line getting set on second down.
Up.
He's looking to
Controller is disconnected.
They're bringing heat.
And
I'll
Soldier
just-
with the ball.
Adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
This offense will snap it from the 42.
I saw a picture of a Chicago Blackhawks player, and it kind of looks like Wade Whipple from Sonic.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by
The Flames of Disaster.
understanding its zone coverage. So
The
instead of
Flames of Disaster.
I can do a better impression of that.
into an open
The
spot,
Flames of Disaster! Anyway,
The hurry up, second down, clock ticking. Looking for a man, it's Fafita. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short.
yeah, third down.
Can't make the
No.
Ooh,
down thanks to that tough
I would go for it.
pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of the look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Arizona runs out
If
the
this one
punt.
becomes a blowout, do you want to jump ahead?
Pin 'em deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball
Yeah.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy
I'm hoping
to the
not,
Aggie
but
offense
you know
again.
what? If it is what it is.
Finds his man, it's Green. Quick timeout call by the offense.
even crazier is that we've had more blowouts by evening teams than not.
I don't get it. Really.
They're even. They should have be like a really close game.
The tight end made the catch. There was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Wants to throw on second down. Grabbed over the
I don't know,
middle.
but
It's
teams an
Green.
underdog, do they get more
Coming
desperate
out,
and do
attacking
crazy
deep
plays?
to their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Fires to
To the end zone.
Got his man.
To the sideline. It's caught.
Play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They're trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime.
All right, that'll be halftime. What's the score here? Arizona's still scoreless, I believe.
And our halftime update.
It's 7-0.
Stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Finds the tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going deep.
Deep bomb.
And
Got it.
goes through his hands.
No, he
He
didn't.
had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with a completion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this.
Something that took me a while to actually connect, but for those not so initiated in the college football scene, the term bowl game comes from the Rose Bowl game. The Rose Bowl was not the original stadium of where the Rose Bowl was, but the original version of the Rose Bowl was played in a stadium called the Rose Bowl. It was the Rose Bowl game, and every other game after called themselves the Sugar Bowl game, the Cotton Bowl Classic, the Orange Bowl Classic, stuff like that. But eventually the Classic and game parts got dropped in favor of just referring to bowl games as bowls, because stadiums used to look like bowls. Am I making sense here?
Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Barber. And he was
Wait, what?
loose and in the
I was just explaining where the term bowl game comes from.
Ah.
pick up on that one.
Will we see another
Yeah, I just got myself a snack and a couple of orange juice. 'Cause here
Try
we
not
go.
try not to reach through the screen, because here we go.
Can't do it and force the incompletion.
If you know, you know.
At least make sure you're able to drag him down
If you
to the
know,
ground
you know.
as soon as he catches the ball.
Shouts Pusha T.
Dial up the run on
If
first
you
and
know,
goal.
hit the subscribe button.
Hit the subscribe button.
He'll lose a couple.
If you don't know, hit the subscribe button.
Hit it anyway.
Block, except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I
But why
know
is it
that. Now,
bowl
how do I
game
counter
when there
punch
is no
and attack this
cereal?
defense?
Do I have to do it again?
Yardage on third down.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying
Why
that
is it called
all game
oven
long.
when you
Oven the
in
cold
hot-
food. Oven the cold food. Of out hot eat the food. I've quoted that so much I got that memorized.
Try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on
Let's make it a 10-0 game.
a relatively short field goal try from 26.
It's good.
He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to get to it.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Oh, he's got room to work.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind. receivers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen.
Well, coming up next, the Holiday Bowl, USC and Oklahoma.
The shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quick.
Quarterback on the keeper. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary.
And this one is a bit of a snoozer.
Yep.
One quarter to go.
Do you want to go to the end of the quarter? Jump ahead.
Let's let this one play out because I got something I'm doing right now.
Try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Conley. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense has been so dominant, David, that the 12th man feels like he's out there literally. Extra people on the stop troops.
Yeah, no doubt. They've been flying all over the field, and the tradition of the 12th man is like no other. You don't see that anywhere else in college football, and this defense and crowd gets into the game, and they represent.
Getting some heat. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th.
They gotta go for it.
He's going to let one fly
Tipped.
down the middle.
Incomplete, and that might do it.
And they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And more yards.
Oh no, he's going.
And
And they might score one more time before this one's over.
rips off a huge play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants it all.
To the end zone, touchdown Aggies!
Touchdown, Aggies!
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone.
And you may as well. You don't have a lot. Don't have a lot to play for here. Just throw something at the wall. Hope it sticks.
Really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Second down coming up.
Riveting.
Truly riveting.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He's got his man. Got room at the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Arizona in a hurry. Comes out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Conley.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field. 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. He wants to throw it again. Complete down.
Chucking it down, trying to make sure this isn't another shutout.
Brought down after a nice gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to throw. It's Fafita. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the net.
And nowhere really to go.
Get rid of that thing.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming.
And that's a sack.
Got him at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end.
Is he in? No, he's going to be short, but that's finally some yardage for Arizona.
Conversion, moving the chains.
Better late than never, at
Finally a
least.
first and goal.
Uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's the snap, looking to throw.
It's picked off! And that might cap it.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the
And that might seal a shutout.
For a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The give to the back. That's what you
And here goes the clock. Texas A&M, what a year for them.
yards. Great tackle.
They are firmly back.
They're facing a third down.
And that'll do it. Texas A&M comes to San Antonio and gets a dominant win in the Alamo Bowl. 17-0 over Arizona. We have one more game. Holiday Bowl. Oklahoma and USC. This one we can go pretty old school for. OU's probably the home team.
Yep, they are. Oh, you. Just throw back and back at home.
Let's just go regular home, regular away. It is Oklahoma USC we're dealing with, so.
I keep on forgetting where conferences are.
That's why I don't like it.
Even?
No, actually. Not today.
No, we're definitely gonna get a better game.
Holiday Bowl. We may as well make it a night game, why not?
Right. Go.
Let's go. Last game of 2024. What a better way to end it than how about going to Snapdragon, San Diego, California, Oklahoma, in their best season in recent memory. We'll be taking on another college powerhouse, traditional power in USC. That still doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah. The Lincoln Riley
That
Bowl
is that.
so
These two have been playing postseason matchups against each other long before Lincoln Riley and the 2KU. That's some of the most successful programs in college football history. Who have had... Oh, we're kind of now.
I'll just give it a quick little.
They've had rocky patches in recent years, filled with some highs, some lows. USC had an extreme high. They played in a natty 2 years ago, losing to Boise State. However, they haven't been able to reach those heights since. They'll be sharing a division next year.
Could you wish for an update on the Relay Quest Bowl?
What about?
You want an update on things, or do you want to wait just till the end of the game?
What's up? What's happening? Update?
Michigan is still leading, 19-13. An Alabama player was just ejected for throwing a punch.
Ah. Unsportsmanlike conduct in a game against Michigan in terrible weather. What is this, Ohio State?
And there's around 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Alright. Who's got the ball?
Michigan.
Okay.
Not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it. But you gotta get the good running game. USC
Stuffed.
doing a good job around here.
Let's talk about USC. How did they do this year?
Yeah, for USC this season, they started off really well. They started off the season 4-0, wins against Illinois, UNLV, SMU, San Diego State. Then they suffered their first loss to Washington. They then bounced back against Stanford and Arizona State, and then disaster. They're now in a 5-game losing streak, losing to Arizona, TCU, Utah, UCLA, and Notre Dame.
That is a brutal stretch, though.
The biggest blowout of them all is an 8-point game against Arizona. The rest are very close.
Oh no! He's got nowhere to go. He's going to be sacked, and Oklahoma's going to take it back. They've had an incredible season. We'll talk about that in just a moment. And Mr. Beast approves.
Mr. Beast.
Sacked by a guy with a bunch of letters. You need him, he's got him.
Punts away.
I know you will get a little bit on the return, not much, but Oklahoma now onto the field. They had been dwelling in mediocrity for years, but they finally turned on the Jets this season. Talk to us about OU.
Yep, they first started the season at 7-0. Wins against South Carolina, SMU, San Diego State, Mississippi Valley State from the FCS, Texas Tech, Texas, and Missouri. Then they suffered some losses. They had a loss to Baylor and Texas A&M back-to-back. They would bounce back by beating Houston, Nebraska, but then they had themselves a game that would determine the conference championship game. They went to 3 overtimes against Oklahoma State and lost.
In one of the greatest Bedlam games in history. So OU sat out the Big 12 championship, a game they probably could have won against the K-State squad.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oklahoma, dangerous. Some have them as dark horse candidates for a national championship appearance next year. But it is going to be a loaded Big 12 next season. Not only are TCU and SMU expected to be better in this conference than they were in the Pac-12, you also have to worry about Texas, Oklahoma State, OU obviously, reigning champs K-State, and the old trinity of wild cards coming out of the Big 12 North Division. Those being Kansas, Iowa State, and now Nebraska, who looks to be recruiting well. The Big 12 might have a case for the strongest conference in football next season. Though, of course, they're going to have their work cut out for them.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down.
3rd and 2. There's a first down for USC. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
My guy's better than you, and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you. I'm finding you.
Screenplay. Oh, look out! He's got speed. To the 25.
Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on first down.
Complete for a gain of 6.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
At the end of 1, it is a scoreless game.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Trojans have pushed it inside the 20. Running back goes in motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught in the backfield. It's Marks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Lane. They make the stop.
And another first down.
Passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw.
Short throw. Not enough for a first down.
Badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
Touchdown, USC!
And I like this. The QB, you can tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Kicks away, and Oklahoma, with 3 minutes to go in the half, will have a chance to try and take it away.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have...
And we're at the 2-minute warning.
And they have a chance to take
3rd and 8.
the lead here before the half. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's
And with this being the final game of the calendar year. Oh, wait, that thought! Hold on! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose.
Ice in the veins, and this game's about to be tied. 6 for number 6.
Receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has
As I was gonna say, with it being the final game of the calendar year, what were your favorite moments in football and out this year, Danny?
Ooh, that's a really tough one. I always have a lot of fun making the schedules. I love making them. They're pretty fun. My favorite point watching it was, I think my favorite game watching was Alabama Ohio State.
That was a classic for sure.
PAT unit on the field.
I think we had an entertaining one in, as much as the stream didn't want us to show it, but in the Independence Bowl, Texas and Arkansas.
Work on that scoring drive
Oh,
in
yeah.
4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out.
What was the most entertaining storyline of this year?
Where is he set to kick it away?
The most entertaining storyline for me was probably
Returner's gonna try to
unexpectedly
see what he can
Rice.
get. And the coverage team
I mean,
Right.
a team that barely made bowl games to then going undefeated in the regular season. Everyone thinking that they were gonna cruise their way to the end.
Put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying.
Just goes to show all you need sometimes is a push.
Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive too. Just keep doing
So, Joey,
What's up?
working, and you seem to have
okay, well, this team's about to take a knee to win, and Michigan 19, Alabama 13.
Woo! Yeah!
He wants to throw. Gets open down the middle.
I get to be smug later.
After the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
To my
You
honest
just lost
result-
to a 7-5 Michigan. So are we the best team in the country now? We've beaten Ohio State and Alabama this year.
Oh, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I'm just gonna just post this in
He's looking
chat.
to throw.
Our rebuild year is us beating Ohio State and Alabama.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the
Come on, Michigan, plant a flag. Be funny.
and they're gonna catch
That would be
the
pretty
ball,
funny.
make yards after the catch. You can
Get a
tell
flag out.
these type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
And
Lol.
now on second down for this offense.
Lol.
And they thought they could go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Gets it out quickly. Well, he comes up with the reception, but
This reminds me of my one of my favorite side talk quotes. DJ Khaled, congratulations! You just lost another one!
My guy is a little bit more athletic.
Another one.
Defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but
You just lost another one! I don't have an air horn.
You don't, but I do.
That's what I was looking for.
it's enough for the first down.
Timeout.
He's dragged to the ground. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air.
Oh!
The physical
Dropped.
play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right.
And there's another first down. Timeout, 19 seconds.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to go up top on first down.
Doesn't have anywhere to go, we'll just get rid of it.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
It just increased the irony.
Just a few
Michigan,
seconds remaining here
the
in
first game of the year had Michigan beating Alabama. The last day of the year had Michigan beating Alabama.
It's
right back
time is a flat circle. I say this a bunch. Incomplete.
That one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the
We probably could have run another play, but they're not going to chance it.
Take the lead.
It's good. 10-7.
And aren't they taking the ball first next half?
I believe so.
Yeah, so that was probably a good move.
Probably. And they'll just take a knee.
And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical holiday bowl. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to
stopping big plays and getting big plays. Ask me more about they're down. Blah, 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 blah. It's the same one.
Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the holiday.
Could you tell that this is starting to drive me a little mad?
Mad, you're not an angry scientist, you're an evil scientist.
There's a difference.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Good grab.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a
Good run there. Oklahoma, of course, known for many a great running back.
to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Definitely adding to that legacy here.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Sooners are marching down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down.
Just remember, if someone ever says that Alabama should have been in the playoff over Indiana, just remember this: Indiana could beat Michigan.
Indiana could beat Vanderbilt.
Not only did Indiana could beat Michigan, but they did.
Indiana could beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, and so did the Navy.
In the Navy.
You can sail the 7 seas.
In the Navy.
Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D.
Read on the what?
On first down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Offense in the hurry up. Give to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short.
Airing it up there to the end zone.
And that ball was in.
Could have been picked off forever, but it was dropped.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's fourth and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing.
To tie this game.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge.
This game is frozen.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. You set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it.
Stream froze for a bit, but this game is now tied.
Up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
He's gonna be sacked.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness
You're
sake.
really behind.
To the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in?
All right, 2nd and 18 coming up.
This dude, because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there, knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the
Short
ground
run.
for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Uncorks one.
Oh, he's got it.
Already find a hole in that secondary. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
And the Trojans
I wish I had a sandwich. We're out of bread. We're about to have chicken wings tonight, though. Oh, look out! Can they catch him? They finally bring him down at the 6.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first down.
Hand off to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
They grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient five-way scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout.
Now with about 3 minutes to go, Oklahoma has to try and tie this.
But it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates and revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Leaves it with the running back.
Oh, big run.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And the Sooners want to crank the tempo. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And one more for Danny.
But apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass.
Watching the
Make it
beautiful
run game.
uniform
You gotta
game of
allow
LSU against Baylor.
Oh, I'm sure that game looks great. Send me some pictures.
They'll line up for a second down.
2-minute warning. Oklahoma in USC territory. No.
Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Buying some time.
He's going to run it himself. Slides.
First down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got room. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Down Sooner. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and take the lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39.
How about this stat about bowl season, Danny, in 2KU? Oregon this season will be playing in their 4th Rose Bowl in the last 5 years.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that.
They've gone 0 for 3 thus far.
Ready to go back to work.
In fact, the Pac-12 has not won the Rose Bowl since 2019.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football.
That team was USC when they beat Notre Dame in 2019.
Throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Not counting the Stanford winning the national championship in the Rose Bowl, right?
No.
All right.
In the Rose Bowl game, they've lost the last 4.
Snagged in the middle. It's Marks.
Oregon lost to Michigan in 2020. Then in 2021, they went back and lost to Indiana. 2022, Michigan State beat Stanford. Oregon wasn't there. And in 2023, Wisconsin beat Oregon.
He's looking
Oregon is in the Rose Bowl against Penn State. Or is it Iowa?
right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is it Iowa that Oregon's up against?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Iowa back in the Rose Bowl. They get Oregon. Penn State is in the.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get
Oh no, Penn State's not BCS bowling, right? It's Indiana that's going BCS.
Yeah.
Indiana's in the Peach Bowl.
down.
Has man open. This one's gonna come down to the wire.
Penn State's in the Gator.
Ah, I see. They played in the Natty last season.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they
Very controversial when that came out.
I guess it went down to the head-to-head.
Yep.
quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
40 seconds in what is going to go down as an all-time Holiday Bowl.
On first down, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun,
USC were big underdogs in this one.
a strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball,
They're just going to let the clock run.
if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your
This is for the win. To end the year, kick is on the way. It is good. But there's time on the clock. USC holds on to an upset score for now. And if you're Oklahoma, you don't even try a return here, right?
You're gonna need one. At least a very good distance.
Oh no, the clock ran out.
Oh.
That'll do it. USC upsets Oklahoma to win the Holiday Bowl. And that will do it. That's the final game of 2021 or 2024. Join us next year, tomorrow, for our slate of games. We start with the Outback Bowl. Actually, take us through the schedule, Danny. I don't remember it.
Yep. Tomorrow it is gonna be the Outback Bowl. Oh, it's gonna be featuring. Wait. Give me 1 second to get that thing out. Yep. Tomorrow's gonna be the Outback Bowl as Michigan State takes on number 21 Auburn. Then it's the Citrus Bowl. Number 20 Tennessee, number 13 Clemson. Then it's gonna be the Gator Bowl. Number 23, Wake Forest against number 12, Penn State. Then it's number 14, Iowa against number 4, Oregon. And they'll wrap it up, number 3, Tulane against number 8, Hawaii in the Sugar.
Yeah, 2 BCS bowls. Oregon and Iowa facing off in the final game of the Andrew Burnett era for the Ducks as they take on Oregon. Meanwhile, we end with Tulane, the SEC champs. Can they notch themselves a Sugar Bowl win in their hometown, or will it be the BCS Busters in Hawaii sneaking away with it? 2 BCS Bowls plus 3 more. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you then, and so long from the 2KU. Happy 2025.